Good morning, Brooker. Good morning, Stephanie. 26 degrees. It's all frost out there. Snow in the front. Making my coffee. Partying, man. Rock on. Crawfordville. You know, something did come and eat all the corn out in front, pretty much. Not all of it, but a lot of it. That's why Beethoven is waking us up this morning. Strawberry fields forever. Got a good night's sleep, pretty good. Hey, van life. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold, it really is. How are you today? Good? Having a good day? Probably don't know yet, do you? Yeah, I went on a little trip, went to Florida. $46. What's that, Ben? Up at 3 a.m. Wow. Yeah, that fire sucks. How far is that from you, Drifter? You know, I read that stuff, and it almost doesn't seem real in this day and age that it could get that far out of control and that kind of damage happen in this day and age. That's like some fire you'd read about in the 1800s. That fire sucks. Hard to be aside from that, man. That's what a hassle. People dying. I mean, oh, people started those? God, I hope not. Really? That's crazy. Their life. Crack of the moon and keep on a walking. Hey JB, how you doing? Good morning. Oh wow, hiking, no kidding, huh? I'm sorry for that happening out there. I had an old college professor, an attorney. He ended up getting divorced, moving out to Trabaco Canyon or something like that, Trabaco Canyon. Waking up to Beethoven. Do you like waking up to Beethoven, JB? Just call me the Florida Express. Crazy, all the snow from the airplane. No kidding, man. My God, there have been, huh? Wow. That's insane that somebody would do that. Did they do it for that reason or just firebugs or what? What's the motive? Now, I don't really know all that much about the area out there, but the forestry department's always selling the public on controlled burns because it gets too brittle. And let's say if it was back in the day before it was developed, that lightning strikes and 10,000 acres burn, and that's the way it's supposed to work. But then when places are developed like that and the forests are never managed, I mean, you're not going to be living out there and allow or want somebody to come in and just cut it down like you're supposed to. And this is a consequence of that. It sounds insane, but at least from fire theory with regard to forest management. Yeah, pyromania, it's weird. I mean, it's just insane, man. Lose your life over somebody starting a fire. We have idiots like that around here. Compared to where I lived in Florida, it's really loose on fire here. I mean, most places you have to get a permit now just to keep crazies from starting fires with 40-mile-an-hour winds. Not here. Like here, this is a broke area, right? Yeah, kids with firecrackers. That's right, Tim. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, it's easy to start grass fires too. People burn these weeds up. I was burning the weeds that grew up between the rocks in my driveway. And I can see how I have water and stuff around. But the fire's so hot, it dries wet grass out before it gets to it. And it's like, it can get out of control, no problem. Break into homes. They had I know during Hurricane Katrina, they had the right to shoot people breaking into homes. I think it's a good law. Breaking into people's homes while they're dying and burning. They need another lunatic like Celine Dion out there. When they were breaking in and looting the buildings in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina, She broke down and cried talking to Larry King and said it was the first time in their lives they were ever going to be able to own anything nice. Yeah, okay. How about committing a crime? You know, taking things under a national emergency that don't belong to you. Hello? Oh, a fire chaser, really? Yeah, I hope they blow their heads off. You shouldn't be anywhere near there if you're not an emergency responder. That's insane. It's insane, I think. That's all frost you see out there. Old sunny Georgia. Yeah, it should be a crime too, price gouging. That Red Roof Inn I owned in, not Red Roof Inn, that Red Roof Inn I stayed in Dearborn, Michigan. They owned one down somewhere in Florida and they got busted for ripping people off during a hurricane. They were like bragging too that, they were these geniuses by getting $300 a night in a place with nobody had a place to stay. God. That's your fellow human being. So if I ever caught somebody breaking into my house while it was burning down, it would not be a good day for you. You would have bullet holes everywhere. Front, back, side. And I don't even like guns. Glad I didn't wake up sick this morning, at least not yet. Man, that damn airplane in that airport, you couldn't be around a bigger group of sick people at once than a deal like that. At least in a concert or something, if you're not sitting next to them, it's moving in and moving out. But an airplane and a waiting area to get on a plane, oh my God. I was watching these people get in, going up and down the escalator. It just looks like human hamsters, all going to places in a hurry. Everybody bitching, getting screwed on cheap food. Human beings, man. It's like a comedy show. I did like taking that video though. Hey, anybody got any ideas? Oh, you like that car conversation? Yeah, I'm not really into cars, but I was there and, went in Rome. I let him have it. I got a warning on that too, talking too much shit, even though it's not monetized. Marty's going down there today for the whole week. I'm glad I saw the light on that. And I could be wrong too. Maybe there's nothing wrong with having the money and buying that stuff. I mean, it's not. I'm not jealous. Right around the corner, there's hundreds of homeless. And I'm not saying they don't have a different kind of problem, but Just the disparity in the haves and the have-nots. There's parts of Kissimmee looks third world. And here you got guys paying $1,800,000 for a Roadrunner. It's insane. Nuts. I mean, $1.8 million for a car. Just think you won a scratch off for $1 million and you still can't afford a 1972 Roadrunner. What the fuck? That's how insane things are. Yeah, I didn't see any. I think they sell them. I know the Ferraris, some of those were imported. Some of those race cars, I don't know. You don't see the old birds flying this morning. I don't know. I'll probably wait until the sun comes up, unthaw them. Yeah, they are interesting design. I mean, to think that that came up from a thought, a blueprint, and actually manufactured all the stuff you had to make to punch out those parts. And then an engine. I mean, it's pretty damn. You consider a human. I was thinking that in the plane flying back from Florida yesterday. Doing 450 miles an hour. Drinking an iced tea. All sorts of layers of clouds below me. Nuts. I think it's nuts. Insane. What are you trying to say, JB? Having the U? I like him. I think he had some problems with drugs. I think he got swindled by that one gold digger. I think he had a really super nice ex-wife. I like Mel Gibson. He spun out of control for a while, but anybody that's ever been manipulated by one of those evil, witchy women, and you add alcohol to the mix, and you figured out at the same time it was all a big scam, I get it 100%. And by that time, she had already like manipulated him into giving he gave her tons of money. Had a kid with her. My God, what a nightmare, man. Shit. I gotta go to church today. Yeah, like, I mean, just, these older male guys, their egos is what gets them. It's the old adage, man. If it seems too good to be true, that's all you need to know. But older, wealthy, rich males are their own worst enemy. They actually realize they've aged and it's not what it used to be, but the women appreciate them for their intellect. That allows them to creep in and just bust it off in your ass. Yeah, it really is. It's too bad. You think all the good women out there, all the decent women, but when you're a Hollywood star and you're rich, you don't have access to the decent women unless you get lucky with a clerk at the studio, or you break down and she's driving the tow truck because she needed extra income. You're going to be around all those Hollywood vain, crappy user, exploiter, loser, drug addicts. So the worst thing that could happen to you for like a good personal life is to just be around that kind of environment. Just a bunch of screaming idiot fans that don't even know you. They're nuts. The people in Hollywood are nuts. You can't go out with being recognized. But look at me, I'm in the same problem. I don't have any of that. So I think that dating is its best when you're young and don't know anything, and you let your hormones rule the roost. Then when you get older and life settles in, oh, there's a vulture flying. When you get older and life settles in, you realize that the whole thing was predicated by hormones and lack of common sense. And you're trying to go back to those days, and now that ship has sailed. Those days will never be there. You've changed, they've changed, you're more aware of things. You get like me, you'd rather feed vultures than look for suitable dates. She was a super nice person. So did Jeff Bezos. There's a part of me that really feels sorry for these women that are with these guys, probably took tons of abuse, moody, explosive tempers. They end up being billionaires and they can their wife for some big fake-titted hermaphrodite with collagen and Botox lips. I like the old Disney story, hanging in there, going through the tough times. Shit, not in Hollywood. Look at that Jeff Bezos wife, man. She's a gold digger too. She's always around some guy getting money. When they raided his yacht here a couple weeks ago, her ex-husband was on that yacht and Jeff Bezos was out of town. And look, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to look at Jeff Bezos. And even though I don't find her attractive, look at her. That's a no-brainer, but she knows what kind of shit to talk in Jeff's ear. She makes that guy sound like one of his eyes isn't crossed and that he's 7 feet tall and a great athlete. I mean, his prior wife, she knew what the score was. She knew it was all a bunch of bullshit. The worst thing ever happened to them is him getting to be the richest guy in the world for a while. She got her half and gave it away. Just donated it. That shows you how the power expresses itself in these gold digging women. They talk good guys with good wives into losing half of their wealth to go with this manipulating rattlesnake. Yeah, she was nice. I thought she was way more attractive too, but that's subjective. Who knows? Be tits up for all of us someday. The Disney movie's over. The curtain calls. It's the last act. I see all these. I go up and get a bagel all the time in Athens, University of Georgia. See all these young college kids, and I can't help but think to myself, you guys have no idea what you're in for. There's you're young, you want to have what the adults have. in your early adult life, you want to have what the young college kids have. But then as you get older, you realize it's not all that. It's jumping out of one window, it's climbing down a fire escape after another. You're navigating your own plan. Can't even come up with other people now that you're jealous of or envy. It's just one big musical chairs game. That's why I ought to move to Australia, move to New Zealand, get the hell out of here. That's where another thing, people are naive. They actually think it's different other places. Yeah, the topography is different, but you still got the same old human beings there. Greedy, jealous, violent, biased, unkind. You can understand why back in the 60s they were able to talk all these crazies into coming to these places and drinking Kool-Aid and wearing tennis shoes. Yeah, they had enough by then already. They wanted to go to a place where they just didn't need to put up with bullshit. And drinking poison Kool-Aid sounded better than where they came from. Same with Camp Davidian, David Koresh, another wacko. People worked in normal jobs, lived in normal neighborhoods, like, and I can't take any more of this. Let's join this cult. I mean, I'm not agreeing with it, and I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying there's logic to why people want to get out of the rat race they're in, because they think it's going to be better at a new location. I've done it. I've moved, big cities, changed places, new neighbors, new friends, new houses, new life. It always seems to circle back to bullshit. Except in this case, I met Marty, who's the best guy I ever met in my life. Got lucky. So there is one exception there. But the rest of them, everywhere that I traveled. I was in the Starbucks yesterday in Kissimmee, Florida. Ran into a couple women my age. They own timeshares. They're from places where it's like 20 below right now. Minneapolis, Montana. They come down there by themselves to their timeshare and just go out and drink and try to keep from blowing their heads off thinking about the past. And then I show up and I cheer them up. I'll tell you why I cheer them up, because I'm only going to see them for about 20 minutes. I don't really get to know them. They don't really get to know me. I'm very complimentary. I wish them a good day. And then I hit the road. I give them the time they got from men when they were young and pretty. I give it to them anyway. It's nice having new conversation with new people. That's right. One lady said to me, she gave me her phone number, said if I'm ever up into Chicago, look her up again. Now this sounds crude, sounds terrible. Sounds like I'm a tainted, bitter old man, which is mostly true. But I looked at the old gal and I thought to myself, you caught me 40 years too late, babe. But she's not used to being treated nice. But I will look her up when I'm up there, and I'll get a lunch with her, and I enjoyed having conversation with her. One thing I got going for me at this stage is none of the women that I'm eligible for could possibly get pregnant. It'd be a medical miracle. I don't need to worry about birth control, child support, Jewish lawyers. I can just go hog wild after a bottle of good wine. I can reach a new mental level of closeness. We can bond with one another, getting trashed, drunk. I'm willing to do it. I'll do it. Maybe, JB, you could give me some tidbits on romance. I'm a little late to the game on dating women my age, but I finally arrived, sad to say. 23 degrees, wow. Gaylord. Hey, you ever eat at that breakfast place downtown? They got a really good breakfast place. It's right downtown. If you said the name of it, I'd tell you. I mean, excellent food. Really good. No, thank you. Thank you, Rick. I can always count on the support when I get a little down. And I start realizing that yes, what you're thinking is accurate and true. I count on my drifter, my enemy, all these people on YouTube. They come back and they bring me up from the doldrums of reality. They bullshit me blind for 10 to 15 minutes. And rather than taking an extra Prozac, I step up to the plate. I pour that coffee. I eat that natural, organically grown oatmeal, and I think it's a new beginning. Even though really it's just some crappy coffee and a drip machine and some cereal. But I look at it differently after my support from my YouTube members that I so closely got to know. Eyes without a face. That's what I tell them. No problem. Eyes without a face. I can do it. Eyes without a face. Oh, shit, I've been drinking again. I haven't had a drink since April. That's part of the problem. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, have you been there, done that? And I always wonder why. Yeah, absolutely. Here's a true statement. Yeah, I guess we're just lost ships in the sea. One damn banana peel after another. That's what we'll name our new boat when we run off. Tie the knot. One more banana peel. The young people, it's like, oh, God, what a stupid name. Like, why would someone name their big ship One Banana Peel? This is so stupid. And then you get people our age. Yeah, fuck yeah. If I saw one more banana peel on the back of a boat, I'd know exactly what they were talking about. Bingo. Here's somebody that figured it out. A higher level of consciousness. It's a virtue to be aware that your life sucks right now and it's not getting any better. I mean, why would it? Just look back at the last 20 years. I mean, it's no more different than buying a scratch-off. A lottery ticket. You're the last person to know. Ugly duckling Janice, and she figured it out as just a teen. Little did Janice know that once the riches of the popular songs went away and she aged and she met a bunch of money-grubbing gold diggers, she was going to be just as sad in her 60s and 70s as she was when 17, thinking that all she had to do was get rid of these pimples on her face. I said, Janice, what the fuck are you thinking? She said, well, I don't know. I'm maturing just like you. You know, she went lesbian pretty early. And I can understand that too. I could understand why young, pretty women, which she was, women, get tired of men, especially when they're young. They say that's all that men want. Yeah, it's true. Some are better at others at convincing them that they want something other than that, but we all know the truth. Human nature, man, it's no different than the fox trying to catch the ground mole. Just as the mole comes up for a breath of air, the fox sees him and he barely misses him until he gets back in the hole. Life is just like that. Think about that every day. Yeah, me too. I'll tell you, the only virtue we have, JB, is that you and I, we know we're not going to live together and live forever, and we're thankful for it. That's our only respite out of this mad, crazy world. And that is that we know we're not going to live forever. Can you imagine if we were going to live forever? Holy Christ. I mean, come on. What would that be like, living forever after you figured this out? What a torture. They wouldn't have to send you to prison anywhere. You'd just be in your own mind no matter what. They'd be barless incarceration. They wouldn't, you'd punish yourself for being you. You know, you don't need any jailer, no warden, no guy with a gun and barbed wire fence. You're in the same mental place in your own nice home that's paid for. Remember those days when you thought that having your home would be paid for and you just have it made and you just love life? Fuck. Break out the Prozac. God damn. JB, do you think this live is suitable for most advertisers? I think it is. So I'm telling the truth as I see it. Everything's always going to be biased, subjective. Say, well, that's just the way you feel. That's true. What am I supposed to do? Talk about how somebody else feels? I'm telling you what I know, and it probably isn't worth shit, but here I go. I want to have my own morning talk show. I want to bust balls of people that start fires in California. I want to have the homeless. I want to tap them to figure out just what can you people do? Not be negative, not be shitty, not be unsupportive. See if they have any PTSD, but not go hog wild with it. I'm not going to give them, suggest they get free college, free rent, free food, a stipend, Christmas presents, and never work. No. I'm going to try and integrate them back into being, I know it sounds corny from a prick like me, but loved. Like Drifter loves me. I know he loves me because he says supportive things. He's never trying to stab me in the back. He's never trying to report me to YouTube when I didn't do anything wrong. He's never trying to get an algorithm, a bot created by YouTube to not monetize my channel, to strike me. When I had the mouse in the sticky trap and I gave a how-to video how to get it out without hurting it, he gave me a thumbs up. And even though he doesn't want a mouse in his house, he appreciated me saving the mouse's life for just being a mouse. These are the kind of thoughts that go through my mind. Mouse is hungry. Mouse needs food. Mouse doesn't differentiate that your house is your palace. And you're supposed to murder him over that? I'm not doing it. And I just said, hey, Mouse, you're going to live another day, and I'm going to put a YouTube video on how to get you out of a sticky trap. And I'll tell you how to do that, in case you don't know. Vegetable oil. It dissipates that glue. Just like the enzymes in, hey, I'm glad this triggered my mind. Hey, you guys, ready for this? You ever get those tough stains in your shirt? Butter is an example. Popcorn grease. You're eating soup with beef in it instead of shrimp. At the Wasabi restaurant in Augustine, you get a spot on your thing when you dump your vegetables in the top of your Asian soup. There's a grease floating on the top and it hits your shirt, and you wash it. Once you wash it, you know how hard it is to get the stains. But here's the answer. I'll cut to the chase. I'll quit going hog wild on this. Believe it or not, I was down there eating those lobster tails, and I got some butter on my shirt, and I heard baking soda. I never tried it. Who the fuck's got baking soda with them in a damn lobster restaurant? So I said to the waitress has been there 20 years. I can tell she was a real looker at one time. Great personality, really charming. She made me think that I could take her home and just bang her lights out for 2 hours, and that's why she got such a big chip. Once again, the geisha girl, the older male stroking my ego. She probably looked at me and thought, who's this old lech? Let me act like I find out he's attractive. But back to the point. I got a butter spot on my shirt. I thought I fucked up another shirt. I was being careful too. It pissed me off. Now I spent $70 on a lobster dinner, and I just ruined a $45 shirt. And don't think that I bought it. I didn't. Marty gave it to me because he got fatter. He couldn't fit in an extra large anymore. But it's still a nice shirt. What's that got to do with it, right? Nothing. But yeah, it does. Even though I wouldn't buy it, I had one. It was in my possession, and I wanted it to stay nice. Saw the butter spot. Pissed me off. So I said to the waitress, this big-titted, bleached blonde with a tramp stamp. I saw her bend over to tie her shoe. I said, hey, I just fucked up my shirt. This lobster dinner is now over $100 because I ruined a nice shirt. And she said, you know what? Let me talk to the manager. He's been managing this place for the same amount of time I was working there. Hey, it doesn't take a private detective. I got you, babe. You guys sharing the same domain? Not my business, didn't ask. She went back, and obviously they never spilled butter on each other's clothing. If she'd have told me right then, she wouldn't have had to ask anybody. But here's the point. She came back and said, Dawn soap. I thought, goddamn silly me, Dawn soap? What the fuck? And then I got thought of a Dawn soap. I know that's what they put on the birds when they, 50,000 gallons of crude oil leaks out of a Polish tanker. And they bathe them, and it doesn't hurt their eyes. And that's what I went. I got some Dawn soap. Here's where I fucked up. There was another tip to the wise as a consumer. They got this new no spill top where it's flat on the top. I think it's a pain in the fucking ass. Rather than just pulling the little top off. Look at the sun coming up here. The earth is round. Look, it'll be coming your way, JB. Coming your way. Once you take the little paper top off that fucking thing, you can't seal it again. And being the kind, giving, generous person I am, I gave it to the clerk at the Hope Motel 6. I said, "You're going to think this is a little bit odd." And I had it in my hand like it was a big gift, a wedding ring. And she said, "What's that?" I said, "Well, I bought this Dawn soap to get this butter out of my shirt. And it gets stains out of everything." Boy, that lit her fucking eyes up right there. I couldn't have given her a bigger dildo. She said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, gets everything out." And you can't, I said, the downside is for me, I'm not, I got a college degree, and I learned in college that maybe it isn't a good idea to take this 12-ounce bottle of soap that you can't close and put it in my luggage. Hey guys, huh? You tell me I'm not college educated. And she said, "Yeah, that was a good idea." I said, "Thank you." But I think even a better idea was that I give it to you because you're local and you can prop it up in your car so it doesn't fall over. And I gave it to her. That was over $4.12 worth of soap. And I didn't even know her. Excuse me. Come on up, son. I'm living for another miserable day. God damn it. Come on up. Oh, 11. Wow. Look at that sun coming up. Good morning, sunshine, Donovan. I want to start a radio show, a podcast, play music, not get a strike. Good luck. Play some Beethoven for you. Yeah. They say it helps your brain. God knows I need that. You like this music, JB? Instead of just some hillbilly twang bullshit about two losers with herpes getting back together. Valtrex for both of them. Oh, yeah. Nighttime, oh, that's right. Not going to be for long, though. This world's twirling around, babe. Think about it. You getting dizzy? It's twirling around counterclockwise. We're rotating around the sun. No shit. I mean, I believe this. The flat earth people and their low IQs, they say, "Well, who do you get your information from? NASA?" Yeah, that's one of them. Yep, NASA. You know, the people that flew a damn spaceship on the moon and took pictures from the moon of the earth, you know, was round. Hello. It's round. Nighttime there. I wish I was there. I'd come over. I'd take you out to dinner, JB. I'd get that little spark of a romance going with you again. I really would. And we'd think to each other, God, I had to travel 6,000 miles for this brief moment of emotion. It's like, well, as a matter of fact, I did. Yeah. If you believe that people meet for a reason, everything happens for a reason, that is the stupidest fucking statement I've ever heard in my life. I stubbed my damn toe last night going to the bathroom on a floor heater. Yeah, what's the reason for that? So my toe would hurt? So I'd wonder if I broke it? What the fuck? What is wrong with you people? Sometimes you just run into a heater. End of story. No poetry. Then I realized if I thought like that, there was no way. Hello, Mary. I need to get back on my medication. Mary, I was thinking of you driving down to Florida the other day. Didn't you have some kind of medical problem, diabetes or something? You were having a problem with a long time ago? God damn, losing my mind's the problem. I've lost it before, so you're not way off when you suspect me of it. Oh, I love Alice in Chains. Oh, great. Oh, goodness. That's the best music ever. Oh, yeah, Alice in Chains. Pearl Jam. Hey, listen to that other band that Lane Staley was in, River of Deceit. Listen to River of Deceit and listen to the song Long Gone Day. He belonged to another group called Mad Season. Look it up on YouTube, Mad Season. If you like Alice in Chains, you will like it. Really, I thought there was some medical thing you had a long time ago. Mad Season, River of Deceit, and Long Gone Day. Not too much of a stretch. You know, I found Lane Staley's mother a really unattractive woman. She sings some of his songs, which honestly I thought was kind of corny. No, but I remember talking to you about something because I knew you were up there in Michigan around Saline or something. Well, it's my Alzheimer's sneaking in. I remembered it for the wrong person. I'll be getting up to Michigan this summer, Mary. I'll take you out for a lunch. Come over there to Manchester. Go down Highway 52, cut through there, go down to Tecumseh. Yeah, you don't talk much, boy. Jeez. Don't you come up here today if you don't talk much. I can't stand people that talk too much. Can't get a word in edgewise. It's all them, them, them. Kind of like I'm doing now. But it is a thing I started. What the hell? Yeah, I know you live in Manchester. It's a cute little town. That area is nice, man. That place, I started going up around Washtenaw County, those places, Livingston. That's Washtenaw County, I think. When I was like young, like really, my sister went to Eastern Michigan University, and that was always expensive. It was always more than everywhere else. I mean, if you moved to Manchester now, you'd think to yourself, well, boy, I'd like to come to Manchester when property was like reasonable. Yeah. Well, you'd need to be about 110 for that. It's always anywhere close to Ann Arbor is not cheap. Been that way since I've been on this earth. It's not getting any better. That's the way it goes. I'm thinking of canceling my tree farm plans, and I'm even getting wishy-washy on the cut flower garden. Now I'm thinking, hey, there's a bird eating a little of my corn. See him out there? A crow. See his tail right at the bottom right? He's eating some corn. Good for you, little buddy. Chow down, bud. You need the calories. They got a high metabolism, birds. Hope he eats the hell out of it. Now he better be looking around for something trying to eat him. It's a cycle of life. No, never traveled. No, I was a big, huge photography collector. It's just like going to a sporting event. I'd rather like read about it and watch a movie of it and buy a book on it than go there. Traveling is such a fucking pain in the ass. Like when I coming back yesterday from Florida, it's an absolute damn nightmare. Oh, Ann Arbor, it's crazy. It's nuts. Look at that little bird out there. I can tell you what that is. That's a damn pine warbler. Now those are the same birds up around Gaylord in the summer. They sing at night. Pine warbler. Yeah, Ann Arbor. It was always been like that, Mary. No shit. Even in the 60s. And everybody said or thought, or some people thought, that Ypsilanti was going to be just like Ann Arbor. Well, you know what? Never happened. Never will be. It's like an apple trying to turn it into an orange. Oh, I love nature. I really do. I love it. I like helping them out, feeding them. Look at that sun. This camera sucks, and I am getting a better one. But that's all frost out there. It's all frost. Yep. I got a buddy of mine's a doctor up there in Michigan. He just sent me a text. He's having a hard time with this dictation software, and I'm trying to help him some stuff. He has to take his days off now to catch up with his medical, catch up his notes. Fucker doesn't have a day off. He's got a huge, beautiful property in Traverse City. He worked his balls off for, and he can't even go there because he has no days off. Oh, I love nature. Better believe I do, man. Nature's never fucked me. Maybe a rat came in and lay and fucked up a couple of my blankets in the garage when I was in the midst of moving and lazy, not putting them in boxes. That son of a bitch made the Taj Mahal in one of my nicest blankets. And just like life, I was faced with decisions. I thought to myself, people think you're an animal lover, and you do love animals. I do. And I don't want to kill animals, which is why I don't hunt or fish. But I do eat animals because I need to stay alive. And this is the constant debacle that's going on in my mind that I struggle with. So I went in the garage, and like I said, this rat had made the Taj Mahal in one of my favorite blankets. And I got angry. And you know what happens then. It's like all arguments. I got pissed. I looked at all the stuff he'd fucked up, all the boxes that he'd chewed holes in. And I said to myself, I'm going to kill you when I see you. And it was totally against my mantra on living things. But as a greedy human that would have had to replace all this shit because we're a rat that shouldn't be in there to begin with, I finally came to the conclusion it's either me or it's him. And it was him. I chased him down and I killed him with a baseball bat. And I felt bad about it. But no more blankets were destroyed. I shook him out. I sprayed him with Lysol. I re-washed him. I put, what's that shit you squirt on there in the bottle with the orange top? Starts with the S, I think. Smells like hell. And whatever that damn thing was eating, it stained my blankets. And I wanted to kill him again. I wished that he'd come back to life so I could smash him again with a baseball bat. I thought to myself, you're really getting out there. I mean, after all, this is a blanket. It's a material object. You know that bullshit you talk to the people on YouTube? Just get another blanket, man. Why are you making such a big deal of this? Well, the big deal is because it was a nice blanket, my favorite blanket, and I can't use it anymore because a rat chewed holes in it, crapped all over it, peed everywhere, and made a nest. But the rat was just being a rat. These are the things you struggle with. Oh, John Denver, that's John Dusseldorf. Alcoholic, man. That fucked up his life. He even started talking shit about Annie, the one he wrote the song about. John Dusseldorf, his dad was a captain for American or United Airlines, one or the other. Yeah, John Dusseldorf. He had a type rating in a Learjet. I know a guy that gave him dual flight instruction. Sometimes I think he just kind of, he didn't have an active pilot's license when he killed himself. I sometimes wonder if he did that on purpose. I really do. It's one thing blowing your head off. It's another thing crashing an airplane because once you roll it upside down, there's no way you're pulling out. Suicide ideation, they call it. Look at that radiation getting spread. That frost will now melt. Sunrise coming right up. Crawfordville, Georgia. Still cold. Yeah, I think so too. There you go right there. Look at that. It all changed. Look at that sun coming up. Watch it come up there, JB. It's coming your way. Not really. You're going its way. Whole Earth spinning around. 23.5 degree tilt. Tonight, a full moon. Hey, think about this, JB. Now, I want you to look about this in a different fashion. You'll see less than 1,000 full moons in your entire life, probably, when you consider your schedule, weather, cloud cover. Less than 1,000 full moons in your whole life. Everybody think about this. I want you to look up at that full moon tonight if you got a clear sky and just be thankful, I guess. I mean, maybe, who knows? If you wish you were dead a week ago, don't be thankful. But look at that moon, realize what an absolute spectacular phenomenon it is, and that the earth wouldn't be shit without the moon. I know the sun's important too, but it's that moon that keeps the beauty going, the tides, the gravitational pull, the illumination at night. We've got a night light by reflected light on a moon spinning around. What? Oh, you've never seen snow. You're not missing much. You are not. That's snow right there at the bottom of the screen in Georgia. I'm going to start my Beethoven. Well, I'll put a new one in. I will play a little different music for you this morning. I'm going to find my Beethoven. That was not playing Beethoven Symphony Number 5, 5, 6. Who knows? Unless you're a virgin at 69 years old, you don't know the titles of these. I'm lucky to put them back in the right plastic thing. Let's see. Apply one. Who's this now? I got this one. Who's this? This is Sebastian Bach, played by Zinfonian. Play this. Now look, I'm not driving down the road getting all crazy listening to shit. I know that, but they say it's good for your brain, and God knows I need all the help I can get. I haven't had the results I'm hoping for. I'm hoping there's some truth to this. Good for my brain now. I'm not listening to some hillbilly country music about sex and breaking up and drunk driving and prison, tramp stamps. I guess in that sense it's good. So get ready for this. Strap on. Let's rock on. Oh yeah. Make us all cry at the same time. Oh, thank you, JB. Sunflowers, yeah, I thought about that. I thought about planting sunflowers. But you know, there's something downside to those. I can't think. I think you gotta they die. You gotta replant them every year or something. Oh, I know what it is. Harvesting them is a nightmare. If you have more information on them, let me know. Look at that beautiful sun coming up. Oh, isn't that nice? Hey, Mary, what's the temperature up there where you are? What is it up there? I say it's like 28, close to. Can you believe it? I'm colder than you are. I'm in the south. We will listen to Bach this morning. This is supposed to help your rain. Ray, do you like this music, or is it like just seem boring and stuffy and doesn't get you in the partying mood? I'm going to fill the last 2 ounces of coffee in my cup. My stomach's bothered me a couple of days. I'm not out of the woods. Good morning, sunshine. That's what I say. On a roll this morning. You get this way when I drink too much caffeine. I had a good night's sleep. I've got energy. Oh, yeah. Praise the Lord. What a crock of fucking shit. What a bunch of fucking bullshit. Unbelievable. I get hoodwinked into this stuff. I'm going to start dating. Goddamn scammers. Take advantage. Easy going. Good morning, sunshine. That's what I say. Yeah, I just turned off my cheap coffee pot. Letting the sun come up. 200 million years, that's all we got left, Mary. 200 million years and the sun's going to go away. It's going to burn out. Then what? Now you may think to yourself, then what? I'm already worried for somebody 200 million years from now. Oh, 25. Isn't that weird? We're the same temperature. 1,000 miles away. Oh, Stephanie's good. She was on here a little while ago. She's good. She wants to go back to the old StreamYard. Yeah, it sounds like great in theory, but people don't want to come up and talk. So why do it when you can do this? Plus, I can have this camera pointing out there instead of my ugly face. Yeah, it's weird. I said a nasty thing last night. I do know I use aggressive humor sometimes. I got to quit doing it. I think I might be hurting people's feelings. Even though I'm just joking, it's not funny to who I'm talking about. Yeah. Drifter knows. My enemy knows. I'm gonna quit doing it. I think it's not a very admirable quality. I need to just shut my ass up. Oh yeah, I don't know what the secret is, man. It's another day down here, Crawfordville, Georgia. Yeah, Michelle, she texted me yesterday or called or something. I didn't talk to her. Oh well. She's about ready to embark on a new avenue of life. She's going to come down here and visit. I already bought her new G-string. Get a good personality, good sense of humor. Crazier than holy hell. I mean, a true lunatic, but one that's hard not to like. She's embarking on a new path. I feel sorry for her in a way because when you're that age, you don't know any better. That poor young girl thinks she's going to find happiness. It's just one train wreck after another. Yeah, she does. She sure does. One train wreck after another. She's got to find out that dating is nothing but just a blitzkrieg of a minefield, just one loser after another. These poor women, they have sex with these guys, they give in, they never hear from them again. Yeah, I think that's not nice. Well, I can see the colors of the rainbow as the light reflects it off the frost in the ground. See, that's all frost, that white. Beautiful. Breaking it, splitting the light, working at a prism, the ice is. Looks like Christmas. That or somebody slipped some MDMA in my coffee when I wasn't looking. Who would that have been, though? I'd have heard him coming in. Daisy's great. I would have heard him coming in. Yep, she's good. This week, I've got to feed the lovebirds, the tortoises, and Daisy. The turkey vultures, as well as the birds. Birds need seed this time of year. Oh, she's a good dog. Yeah, she really is. Look at that sun coming up. Mary, you looked at all the years you worked and you think, God, if I could just be in Manchester and look out the window and not have to work, how great life would be. It doesn't really work out that way, though, does it? I mean, it's not that it's bad, but to me, and maybe to you, and I may be wrong, it's just not as happy as you would expect it to be. Yeah, that's what I think. Just give it a whirl. Put your best foot forward. That's what I think. College football coming up. I don't really get into it too much. Give it a whirl. I'm really kind of hoping for Notre Dame. That guy lost to like the just a bullshit team, Northern Illinois. First game of the year, man. He's lucky he didn't get canned. If he'd have lost another one, he would have. Here he is now, playing for the national championship. This guy persevered. It's one of these bullshit, sappy Disney stories. No, but I leave him a can of tuna fish out at night, so he's pretty sure he's eating it. Oh yeah, that's me and you both, Mary. It's not really a mistake though, because at the time you were faced with choices, you made them, and maybe there wasn't a good choice. I mean, I quit beating myself up over this shit. Life doesn't work that way, and then it gets worse. You do this, this happens, and then you think it's a mistake, and it might not have been. Would you grow up as a Virgin Mary? No. I mean, shit, she made mistakes too. Mother Teresa said that there were only two times in her life where she was 100% committed to Jesus. That's Mother Teresa talking. Good morning. Oh, Janine, how you doing? Well, Gibson, Georgia, boy, yeah, you know what I'm talking about with this snow around, huh? How much did you get? You got that frost on the ground like I do? Sun coming up, Georgia, Crawfordville, Georgia. Oh, vultures, yeah, I love those. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. I love the vultures. I'll give them some chicken this morning. They fly by me, look down. I say, Vulture, I'm giving you some food. I'm giving you whatever you need, buddy. Could have loved the vulture. I love everything they do. I do. Yeah. This fucking texting application on Google sucks. Gibson, Georgia. Where is that at? Where is it? I always end it with a preposition. I know better, but I can't break a long-standing habit of being brought up around ignorant parents. Still pays dividends. Gibson, Georgia. But do you have a million churches on every block like I do here? Glasscock County. The Glasscock County Courthouse. Where is this place? Oh, you're in Little Gibson, Georgia? Oh, that's cute. Oh, I know where it's at. You're right down the road from me. Oh, no kidding. You live there? Oh. You ever go to that Mexican restaurant in Warrenton? Yeah, I know where Gibson. I know where it is now. I've been through there. Who hasn't? Good morning to you, Janine. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, Gibson. How'd you end up there, Janine? Little Gibson. Yeah, I go by there. I just ran to a lady eating Mexican food in Thompson last week, and she's from Mitchell. I had to look that up too. Yes, it is, JB. Atlanta sucks. Now, there are periphery little areas where it's great. But the rest of it, but Georgia, but Atlanta, man, it's like Detroit. Just a lot of like crime, violence, bullshit. This is Michelle texting me now. Yeah, we're going to get together, Michelle and I. 27 years younger than me, man. You talk about bragging rights for an old pervert. I mean, when we hook up and I'm going to take around my blonde wife, 27 years younger, I know I'm going to, Mary's going to not like me anymore. I'm sure Janine's not going to talk to me any longer. She's got to be a Bible toter. Yeah, 40 minutes. Yeah, I've been through there, Janine. Janine, you got to be going to church this morning somewhere, aren't you? I mean, how could you possibly be from Gibson and not into that? I mean, you'd be an outcast in that town. I'm supportive of it. You know, I mean, there's a church on every corner down here, and you get a guy like me. It's like, oh my God, you could just spend a rest of your life asking for repenting after knowing me and listening to this crazy stuff. You can tell I'm from the north. Can't you, Janine? Probably wish they probably don't want guys like me down here. I don't blame them no way. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's not bad. You know, it's not up to me. Look, I tell people all the time, when there's something I talk about that I don't happen to belong to or believe in, it doesn't mean it's right. Oh, from New Jersey. From Jersey, New Jersey? Oh, good for you. Now, that's usually the big clue that you have a husband. Am I right? Your husband there with you? Oh, good. So you're recent. Okay, you've been here less time than I have. That's a cute little place down there. Oh, okay, good. Well, good for you. Now, are you working? You're retired? Yeah, from Jersey. You must feel like you're in paradise. Yeah, Gibson's kind of like Crawfordville. Congratulations. It's hard to explain here, isn't it, to the people back in Jersey? Yeah, it's frost. All frost. Only got another weather alert tonight. Yeah, isn't it though, Gene? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Crazy, isn't it? Nuts. How'd you get lucky enough to get down there? What'd you do? It see it on a real estate site? Got a friend, relative? Wonderful. Hey, you better believe it is, man. You know what shocked me is I could not believe that you could be in a place like this just 90 miles from Atlanta. It's nuts, man. Look at me out here. Bring it. You can bring it. You can come and yeah, look for yours. If you and hubby are ever by here, come by. Welcome to come visit if you want. Yep. Crazy. I think it is. It's got a damn spell corrector. I hate this thing. This autocorrector makes me look like there's something wrong with me, which there is, but I don't want. I want it to be an accurate diagnosis. Oh, yesterday subscribed. You poor thing. Oh my God. How'd you find me, by the way? Shit, we got actual tons of snow, man. For here, 2, 3 inches. Look at those videos I uploaded landing in the plane yesterday. Michigan. I'm from Michigan. Yeah. Last northern Michigan, West Branch, and then but I'm from around the Detroit area. That's right. I tell these people all the time, we came down here and we throttled your ass in the Civil War. No, you don't have guns, God. We got them everywhere. Oh, a live feed. Oh my God. Well, you've hit rock bottom, Jenny. Thanks for subscribing. You know, I'm not really into that, to tell you the truth. Appreciate you subscribing, but this is not a typical YouTube channel. I never once said subscribe, like, share, and all that crap. I upload stuff that I like. Really, it's just, you look at like the videos I uploaded yesterday. I really considered YouTube as like kind of like my time bank of experiences. And if people watch, great. If they didn't, that was okay too. If you can, because if you haven't noticed, no editing. I'm not spending much of time on just having fun. You know, editing like I'm some kind of movie producer. This is just go check out Mark's channel. Mark, put a link to your channel. Mark's got a channel too, Jenny. Do you like music, play music and stuff like that? Mark, he's from Canada. He'll play some music. Mark Kropka. He has a different kind of channel. He's nice to people. He's a good guy. A lot different than mine. Oh, love music. Mark, put a link to your channel. Post it, goddammit. No, that's in Arabic or something. It's called Mark Kropka Pirate Radio, isn't it? Why you got that Arabic? Oh, you like Mark? Yeah, he's a good guy. He's over there in Canada. There it is right there. Thank you, Drifter. Click on that one. He's trying to build a channel. His is much more, how can I phrase it? Sane. No, there it is right there for you, Janine. Just click on there, subscribe. He'll play the keyboards for you. Do little like radio shows. It's nothing like this. Yeah. He's trying to expand his channel, get more people to watch. Yeah, well, I think Jenny, are you retired down there? you got to do it, man. Now look it up. Click on there and join it. Join it. It'll put them in a good mood today. Got a new subscriber. Yeah, got a new subscriber. Yeah, I mean, that's what most of these people. Since you were 14, wow. Holy God. Yeah, I'm not working anymore. I think I will sometimes, though. Sun's coming through the front window. Just a big swirling ball of radioactive material heating this planet from that far away. 400 times bigger than the Earth. Just out there floating around, light years away. I mean, you wake me up, will you? Hey, Janine, aren't these nighttime? Isn't the night beautiful around here? The stars and stuff. You know, full moon tonight, Janine. You'll only see you'll see less than 1,000 in your life, and it's going to be clear tonight. Get a good look at that moon. Okay, want you to enjoy it. I'll give you some little data on it if you want. Tonight is 98% luminosity. 98%. And what else can I tell you about it? Right now it's the 305 degrees coming around the bend. I'm going to tell you the moonrise time tonight so you can be watching for it. Moonrise time. Moonrise time. Oh, yeah. We got to find it. Crawfordville, because the earth is round. I think you'll really like it. Let's see. You'll see it at night. Now, it will be around the daytime, but you'll see it shining brightly tonight. What the fuck is this thing? What's today, the 11th, 13th? I mean, it becomes visible. Well, I'll tell you. I have a hard time finding it. Rises, yeah, I know that. The brands. It's such a pain in the ass. Trying to send me to porn sites. Oh, you found it. Oh, good. What time is this damn thing coming out? Sunrise tomorrow. I got that. 4:20. You'll see it in the evening coming around pretty good. Like it'll still be light, but 6 o'clock I'll be seeing it like great. 6 o'clock. Look for it, Junior. It'll be a beauty tonight. I think you really like it. There you go. Pirate music, pirate radio. Play your favorite songs. I think you really like it. You ever go down? If you're from Jersey, you had to go to Florida once in a while, didn't you, Janine? I mean, my God, why not? Yeah, a few times. No, I don't. I don't look in. I try not to. I'm not saying I never do. No. Oh, the car auction. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really into that stuff, to tell you the truth. Glad to get out of there. I could have stayed down there. It's like, why would I do that? It's to be bored out of my mind. Yeah, screw it. Now this thing's showing 22 now in Crawfordville. I think that's bullshit. It's warmer than that. And look at that beautiful frost. You can't see it with that camera. It's cock-a-doodle-doo. Yeah, it's crazy. Really nuts. Met a lot of good people here on YouTube, though, I'll tell you that. Janine, do you upload videos? I have to look. Do you upload some videos there? I'll check it out. Take a look at it. Get up here in the Mark Kropka Morning Show. Mark, you ought to try a morning one. This thing's acting like it got colder. I wonder where they're... See, I don't really know where this internet temperature reporting for this town comes from. I don't think it's around here. It's warmer than 23. I mean, it's crazy how far away these places are, which is why they're not accurate. If you got an airport like Gibson, there's no official like weather recording devices down there, Janine. They're probably getting your, usually it's from the closest airport. And even then it's sketchy. Yeah, try mornings. I'd give it a whirl. I mean, look at the people out here now. Who'd think this people be up on a Sunday morning? Sun is coming through the window, warming my face up. Yeah, it really is. Oh, big time, man. Like millions, 4 million, stuff like that. You can go on there. They show the prices garnered and what's coming up. It's on for another whole week. Mecum, M-E-C-U-M, Mecum Auctions. Yep. That's what I do. Oh, yeah, he's good. No, she doesn't really do it. No, not active. Nope. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys. I hope you have a good day today. And you party on. Janine, thanks for coming on. You and hubby ever get up around Crawfordville, look me up. I'll take you out for a taco. Yeah, good to see you. And you appreciate down here just like I do from the north. We got lucky. Mark, you have a good day. JB, you have a good day. Yeah, we're neighbors pretty much. And anybody else I missed out there? You have fun. Yeah, you're welcome. Mark, you have a good day. Drifter. Any of you stalkers out there just watching? Even hope you. Hey, John Paul. I don't really have a room to rent. I got an extra bedroom. You come down and visit. Just come and go as you want. The only requirement I have is just I'm not going to tour guide. Let's go do your own thing. Come down here and visit if you want. No problem. Go drive around, come and go. Have your own private shower. All right, you too, JB. I hope you have a good morning coming up. And our Earth is twirling around. I can hook you up with Marty, my buddy. He's got like all sorts of shit everywhere. He could keep you busy, full time busy. Send me your contact information. My house is brand new, but he's got shit all over. Here's my email. Send me your contact information. I'll give you a call. I mean, he owns stuff everywhere. He's basically bought the whole town, one town over. And he's got tons of shit he needs done. If you're really serious. All right, you too. Glad to have you, Janine. Thank you. All right, party on, everybody. You got that, John Paul? You didn't stand a chance at birth with that name. You're going to be a Catholic no matter what. Opposite end of the world. Isn't that crazy? I know it. Different continent. If I took off walking now, I'd be dead by the time I got there. It's a hell of a swim, too. The continents used to be connected. The more NASA gets up fooling around analyzing these rocks and sending the spacecraft and sending chemical compositions back, it's looking like these planets are way older than they thought. It's crazy. Running water, stuff like that, used to be on Mars. Nuts. The moon, too. The dark side of the moon's nothing. We're lucky we get the side that we do. It's got some character. All right, have a good day, guys. Thank you. We'll party again another day. Mark, you kick it too. You rock on too.